And now, our favorite part of the show, the choices of the voices.
Once again, thank you to the wonderful and ever so lovely Miss Button for introducing our favorite segment of the show. You heard a woman, she ain't got no right, rhyme, or reason to lie. The choices of the voices segment. To our new listeners and our new viewers, Scotty D comes up with a question. He asks you, you answer it via our Facebook like page or Scott Donnelly's Facebook page. We talk about it. We go crack a few jokes. We'll agree with you, disagree, but overall, it is good, clean fun. And we're going to wave at you one more time to let you know that, hey, we see you and you see us. All right. With that being said, Scotty D, what's the question for this week's Choices of the Voices?
Well, the question was, who do you think is going to win the World Series this year? But my question may as well have been, who's your favorite baseball team? Because that's kind of the answers that we got here. Loyal fans, loyal to their favorite teams. So let's get into it. Let's see what we got here. I know last week I told you that my picks to go to the World Series was going to be the Yankees and Braves. Just for the heck of it. Well, I'll get more into that. Let's see what the listener said here first, Eddie. Cool.
Let's get it on. The estate of Marvin Gaye, please do not sue me because I ain't got nothing that you can get. With that being said, we're going to lead off with Joey Buckets, Joe Gaffigan. He said, let's go Nats. He said, last year was a Little League schedule. We're the real defending champs. Opening day didn't go so great, though. So Joe Gaffigan, he picked the Nats, the Natty Boys.
Yeah, go ahead, Be Live.
I said, need them to get healthy.
Yeah, yeah.
And that nasty bug is still out there. Where you?
And they added Josh Bell and Kyle Schwarber. I smell a lot of strikeouts coming.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? All right.
Yeah, I'm just saying same division. I ain't for
it. They're only 2 years away from a world. I mean, they're the World Series champion from the last time we had a full season. So we're not going to dismiss Washington yet. The Washington baseball team. I think that's what they're called at this point, aren't they?
The Washington baseball team. They've gone.
The Washington baseball team. Yeah.
The Nationals.
I think the Nationals. I think that's okay. You know,
it's good. Okay, they're not the Washington baseball team, but they are the Washington baseball team. But that's unofficial.
Yeah, or the team formerly known as the Montreal Expos that reside in Washington.
Right on.
All right, and the next question, who we got on the list here? We got Martin Tracy, who is free. Matty Ice is free. He's back with us again. He says the Boston Red Sox.
Oh, throw him back in jail.
0-3 as we are we're recording. 0-3.
Yeah, no Mookie, no
let's
none of that.
Let's go ahead and set some ground rules real quick. Let's not just throw around 0-3. There's no necessary. There's not any reason to bring stuff like that up.
That's all we are right now, right? All we are is what we are right now.
Yeah, just Eddie Cool. Go ahead.
It's early, but all we are is what we are.
I don't know if y'all know what I'm already alluding to, but yeah. All right, cool.
Rough first weekend for the Braves.
All right. Who do we have next? Who's next? God, you just, oh boy.
Keep going.
You just don't listen, do you? All right. So here we go. Moving right along. We got Uncle Max, the Hall of Famer himself. He said the San Francisco Giants, of course. I was very surprised you guys didn't mention them last week. I'll tell you why I didn't mention them last week. The Dodgers and the Padres. That's why I didn't mention them.
That's very true.
Yeah,
they're in a tough division out there.
Yeah, it's the Dodgers, the Padres, and everybody else.
Uncle Max, we love you. That doesn't mean we have to root for every one of your teams, especially your national champion, Crimson Tide, and whatever. Anyway,
not only that, the Giants win World Series in even numbered years, and this is 2021, so. That doesn't bode well for the Giants.
So this ain't it right here.
All right. So they're the opposite of the San Antonio Spurs in the NBA. Because you remember all theirs was odd years.
Was it odd? Yeah.
Yeah, it was all odd years.
Yep. All right.
I was going to say it was like 99, 2003, 2005. Like it was all odd years. It was crazy.
That's true.
They got five of them. Got five of them though. Not bad. All right.
Got 5 of them things. All right, Mark Oles, he says, let's go Mets. Old Mets fan here. They got new addition Francisco Lindor. They gave him a nice, sizable contract and division rivals.
Yeah,
Good pitching for the Mets.
I don't know if you're noticing a trend, but yeah, Scott is actually the one that's being unbiased for the first time. All right.
For the
Boo anybody in the NL East except for my Bravos.
I'm not picking the Pirates, so I'm going to keep this like a legit kind of from my end. Go ahead. Who else?
There you go.
Scotty D is going to keep it honest, and we appreciate your honesty, Scotty D. We really
not raising the Jolly Roger in October. I'm going to tell you that. Go ahead.
Oh, man, here we go. Craig Burns, he said, I haven't watched a baseball game in years. Trey Duke says, Yankees sweep.
Woo! I like that pick.
Yeah. Trey Dizzle said Yankees sweep.
Okay, but you know what? Wait a minute. Hold on, Mike. Because I know we've talked about this before, but I still just ain't to the point of where, how did y'all pick the evil franchises in both football and baseball? Yeah, I said what I said. Both of y'all are Dallas Cowboy fans, which is way over here, and New York Yankee fans way over here. I can't. My arms are too long to stretch. Let me see if I can. How does this work out? They not
don't forget the Lakers.
Yo, exactly. Sorry.
Wait a minute, hold on. Here we go. It's way over there somewhere.
Yeah, Yankees. Lakers.
Well, here's the thing, Be Live. Mind your own business. Next.
You say,
I root for who I want to root for. I root for who I want to root for.
Oh, when I see you,
how about that?
When I see you on the street, oh, you lucky you didn't watch it. He got bold over the teleconference. I said, who the hell he think he's talking to?
Really bold over good old Al Gore's DC Internet.
Mind that business.
Mind that business. All right, so
oh man.
All right, so moving right along, we got a friend to the show, JR, and he said the Atlanta Braves.
The only thing doing the chop there.
And that's the only thing me and JR agree on ever in anything. Ever.
And that's it. Yeah. You're Clemson, he's South Carolina.
Yeah. North Carolina, Duke. And
Philadelphia.
Yeah, the Eagles, Panthers, yep. Just can't get right. And he boy, you know what? Yep, bring it back.
Hey,
JR. He's still a brother. He's still a brother.
That's the best thing about friends, man. You know, you disagree on some things, but you have some things we have the same commonality. That's the beauty of a friendship, of a 20, 30 plus year friendship. We've been boys forever and a day. Here we go.
Yeah, hold on one second before we continue. JR, the next time you call me and leave some mess on my voicemail because you don't agree with something I say on this show, me and you gonna have words. Because guess what? I get to record this every single week. So I'm gonna call you out every single time, leaving some mess on my voicemail, talking about you want to talk about something. You can talk about these. Oh, my bad.
Wait. Oh, boy. You almost went Dusty Rhodes, early TNA Impact. Oh, my God. Woo-wee. Breaks.
All right.
Breaks.
All right.
Move right along.
I'm back.
All right, move right along. We got terrible Pete Talansky. He said, I think the Yankees are the best team in the American League. Toronto will give them some pressure in the East. I think that they have some great young stars in Toronto. You're right about that. Just not the pitching. The Dodgers are the best team in the National League and will get pushed by the Padres all season. But I say, Yankees over Dodgers in 7 in October. The last repeat champs were the Yankees in 98 and through 2000, and I think they keep that streak going.
You know, that Blue Jays roster is actually it's better than I thought it was. When I wasn't really I didn't give them enough attention before we did the show last week. But this team's got Bo Bichette, Vlad Guerrero, Marcus Simeon, George Springer. This team's loaded. Now, like Pete said, I'm not sure yet what to think about their pitching, but this Blue Jays team is they're set up to be a very good team this year. They could contend, and they got the best of the Yankees the opening weekend. Like we said, it's only 3, 4, or 5 games in as of right now, but Toronto looks like they could be very serious this year.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the roster now. You know, you got I call them the next gen 3 with Bo Bichette, Kevin Biggio, and Vladimir A. Slim Vladimir Guerrero Jr. When somebody lose
down
weight,
40 pounds, he lost 40 pounds.
Yeah, when somebody lose weight, that mean they fit to take something serious. You heard me? They fit to take something real serious. So yeah, that was a good one, man. The Toronto Blue Jays, they just might it might be neck and neck. It might be real close in the East this year because the Orioles ain't doing nothing. I ain't hearing nothing about them. The Red Sox, they'll be on the bottom.
They're down a little bit. They're rebuilding.
Yeah, they'll be here doing this. And so Rays, Jays, and the Yankees as far as that goes. And then we got Corey Logren. He said, "Let's go Bucks." Ha ha, Scotty D. 1 for the Pirates, baby. Here we go.
Let's go Buccos. Let's go Buccos. They're not doing anything this year. I'm gonna tell you that. We still have Polanco. I still have to watch Polanco.
Well, at least you don't have to watch Clint Hurdle.
No, he's gone. Thank God he's in the rearview mirror. But yeah, you know, to get back to that Yankee Blue Jay thing, you know, the Yankees, they worry me. I think they see. I thought they were the most talented team in the American League, like Pete said. And the thing with the Yankees, you know that the team that they have on opening day is not necessarily the team that's going to be playing in October, because you know they're going to make some wheeling and they're going to do some wheeling and dealing. And, you know, they didn't do a lot this offseason because they were trying to stay at the luxury tax threshold. They were trying not to overspend, which they have typically done in the past. That's not to say when the trade deadline comes up, if there's a deal, they won't take it to improve their pitching staff. But, you know, I thought they were going to make a play for Trevor Bauer. He's out in LA collecting big money. So the Dodgers are definitely poised to be there again. I picked the Yankees. I'm not going to change it based on one weekend. They could get hot, but there's a lot of potential for a lot of strikeouts in that lineup, man. I mean, Stanton and Judge have all the thunder in their bats, but they're going to strike out a lot, and Hicks is going to strike out a lot. And you know, it's not enough contact hitting for me, and their pitching staff is still a question mark. Having said that, the Dodgers look poised to repeat, but like I said last week, it's hard to repeat. No one's done it for many, many years. I'm going to pick the Braves to win the World Series.
Oh, wow. Okay. Scotty D picks the Braves to win the World Series. Be live. Who you got?
Well, let's try this out because, see, Scotty D just threw me a curveball right there when he said he's going to stick with my Braves. And as I was mentioning earlier, this weekend hurt. This weekend hurt quite a bit because, you know, we've been hyping. I've definitely been hyping the Braves. And for us to get swept by oh boy, let's try this again. To get swept by the Phillies, oh God. All right. To be swept by the Phillies is not sitting too well with me right now, but I'm not jumping ship by no means. There's still 159 more games in this season. So there's plenty of chances to right the ship. This is the first time these guys have really suited up. And I mean, a lot of factors go in the first weekend, and it was away. So you had the home crowd advantage in Philadelphia. So you know what, that goes a long way. Did they actually have fans there? I wasn't even paying attention there. I know we're slowly but surely trying to open this country back up, but still,
I think they had. Yeah, they're not at full capacity. I think they did have fans. I'm pretty sure they did.
So yeah, that right there is leaps and bounds better than what we had last year. And so, I mean, a lot of factors go in, but yeah, I am going to stick to my guns though. I want the Braves to win, But nothing has shown me that the Dodgers aren't going to repeat. They got better after they won the World Series. So it's like, how? Give me a good reason why they won't repeat.
Yeah, that's true, man. The Dodgers are sitting atop the NL West at 3-1, tied with the Padres. Going to the NL East, the Phillies are 3-0, and going to the Central Division, you got the Cubs at 2-1. Meanwhile, in the American League, the Twins, they lead the Central at 3-1. The Orioles, oh Lord, the Orioles are 3-0, but it's April and we don't get too caught up in April numbers and stuff. This is entire three freaking games in. And we got the Rays in second place, the Blue Jays in third place, and the Yankees in fourth. But that'll change. And then we got them stinking, lanking, cheating Houston Astros at 4-0. Lost George Springer, okay, to Toronto at 4-0. And you got the Angels and Shohei Ohtani at 3-1. The Mariners at 2-1. The Rangers at 1-2. And the Rangers got everybody and their mama back in their doggone stadium. And then we got the Oakland Athletics at 0-4. So, yeah, an interesting look at the season. But the thing about it is, no need to hit the panic button because it's only April. It is April.
Did I hear correctly that the Oakland A's were playing Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood over the PA system?
Oh no! Please tell me that didn't happen.
I saw that on a meme. I don't know if that was true or not. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. But I mean, this is the return to the fan season for the Astros. Now, having said that, they went out and busted Oakland and swept them out for 4 games. So maybe that just ticked them off a little bit. But I heard that they played that. I can't confirm that, but that's what I heard.
That if that was the case, that makes sense that Houston beat the brakes off of them.
They busted them up.
Yeah, Houston scored 35 runs in 4 games while only allowing 9. Like they beat them by a total of 26 runs in 4 games. Like they beat the brakes off of Oakland. How about y'all not do that? How about y'all just how about talk with your bats, talk with your pitches. Don't try to get sucked into all of that little melee and little on the PA system. And yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah. Also, did we have a fight in Cincinnati, if I'm not mistaken?
Oh yeah,
a couple. The bench is cleared, but I don't think any punches were actually thrown. It looked like the pitcher was just didn't have any control. I don't think he deliberately hit a guy because the rest of his pitch selection looked suspect. But then on a passed ball, the same player the guy hit kind of rode him across the plate. It was a little pushing and shoving. Yeah, it's a little early season pushing and shoving to get the
we already
back
have
in baseball.
And we already have a suspension.
Yeah, Yadier Molina, right?
No, Castellanos.
Okay, Castellanos. Okay.
What? Because he stood up over he's the guy that he scored the run, got hit by the pitch.
Right. Yeah.
But when he stood over him, they were like, "Nah, you get 2 games. Go sit it out."
Yeah, 2 games. Go chill. Enjoy your rest day. Enjoy your off day. Okay, so did we make our picks, fellas? Scotty D, you picked.
I went with the Braves.
All right, Scott, you went with the Braves. B Live, you went with.
I went with the Dodgers.
All right, so that leaves me. The Dodgers, damn, they look tough. Okay, damn, they look tough. And just like I said earlier to Uncle Max, I love you, but in order for the Giants to do anything this season, they got to somehow, some way get the hell out of that damn division. They got to figure out how to beat the Dodgers and how to beat the Padres, and I don't see it happening at all. So I see in the championship series, the Braves going to get it together. It's going to be the Braves and the Dodgers, and then the American League Championship Series, we just might see the Yankees if Stanton and Judge, they got to stay healthy. So I won't be surprised if we see the Yankees and the Astros. In the World Series, we're going to get the Braves, and we're going to get the Yankees. But Yeah, that's what we're going to get. That's what we are going to get. So everybody got their choices in, including the Sports Bros, us three. And once again, shout out to everybody for their participation in this week's Choices of the Voices. Shout out to Joe, Uncle Max, Mark Olds, Craig Burns, Trey Dizzle, JR, Terrible Pete Talansky, and Corey Logren for their participation in this week's Choices of the Voices. And with that being said, Scotty D, what's on tap for next week?
Okay, this is going to be a little bit different than our usual question. We're going to go a little outside the box. In the spirit of WrestleMania, I'm asking, who is your all-time favorite pro wrestler? That's what we're talking about next week. As we wrap up the Masters and WrestleMania will be over next week, we're going to talk about who's your all-time favorite pro wrestler. Woo!
Kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying. Oh man, I didn't see that question coming. The funny thing about it was I was like, maybe we should do a WrestleMania question, but Scotty D, you beat me to the punch. So
if you smell what the Scott is cooking.
Eyebrows and all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this week's Choices of the Voices. Come back when we're going to talk about some wrestling on Choices of the Voices. Who's your favorite wrestler? Who you like? Who you love? How many championship belts you got? How many t-shirts you got? Yep, and we'll see you once again next week for another edition of Choices of the Voices.